How much do you know about snow? It's one thing you can count on when winter hits. Snow. Can you though? It falls from the sky, piles up on the ground and ends up as a snowball, snowfort, a snowman, and well, you get the picture. But how much do you know about the flaky stuff? Well, let's start the quiz and find out how much I know about that flaky stuff. True or false, all snowflakes are unique. There are no two alike. I want to say technically that's correct, but also technically incorrect because there's billions and infinite of snowflakes, so the chances of patterns doubling is high. But other than that, true, they all freeze differently. So close, an American scientist named Nancy Knight found two identical snowflakes, snow crystals during a storm in Wisconsin in 1988. See, that's what I say, there is a chance that there's identical ones. I told you, true or false, snowflakes always have 6 sides. No. They freeze completely weird. Also, there's like 4. What? False. So close. It's all about science. The water crystals that make up snowflakes can only fit together in a way that makes them 6-sided. Interesting. True or false? One snowflake can hold up to 1 trillion molecules of water. I mean, they come in all different sizes, and so that would make sense. But how much is 1 trillion molecules? I don't have a size comparison for that, so I'm gonna say true, because that should technically work. So close, we're gonna get all of them wrong. But it's not far off. A single snowflake can hold up to 180 billion molecules of water. Okay. I don't have any comparison for that, but apparently 180 billion is like a snowflake. The largest one-day snowflake in Canada was about 145 centimeters, about the head of a 10-year-old kid. Oh, snowfall, not snowflake. Yeah, okay, that's something I can imagine. Correct, that's a lot of snow, but it's true. On February 11th, 1999, about 145 centimeters of snow fell in the town of Hatsa Lake, British Columbia in just 24 hours. I can't believe that! There's a lot of snow that can come down. True or false, the largest snowflake ever discovered was about the size of a dinner plate. See, that's now something that I cannot imagine. That is a large snowflake. I cannot believe that. So close. That's one big snowflake. The largest snowflake ever discovered was found during a snowstorm in Montana in 1887. It measured 38 centimeters wide, about the size of a dinner plate. What? If that snowflake can become that big, then a snowflake can hold up to 1 trillion water molecules, because at this point, wouldn't it have that many? If that is considered a snowflake, I imagine that I was correct with my 1 trillion. Or is that the one that has just a 148 billion that we talked about beforehand? I'm getting conflicting messages here. Earth is the only planet with snow. Well, see, I wanted to say that's bull, but when there is snow, there is water. Because that would mean that the planet itself would get warm enough for it to snow and rain and stuff like that, so basically have climate like ours. Otherwise, it would just have ice. Because we found ice on Mars, which is not snow. And I'm pretty sure we have the ability to find ice on other planets as well. And there's meteors that fly through space that have ice on them, or just ice meteors, period. But none of them have snow, so I would be inclined to, as far as we know, there's no other planet that we know as of yet that has snow. But just in the spectrum of planets that exist, I cannot believe that Earth is the only one with snow, so no, false. Correct. Experts believe that snow can also be found on the planets Mars and Venus. Again, we found ice on Mars, so I can imagine that a lot. But again, ice is not the same as snow in that regard, even though it's ice crystals that form snow, but whatever. And Venus? I mean, there's a lot of snow, a lot of storms on that planet, so maybe snowstorms? I don't know. I wouldn't go there to check it out, but whatever. True or false, some people are afraid of snow. There is a phobia for everything. Correct, there are definitely some people afraid of snow. Their fear is called chronophobia. Chronophobia? Chronophobia. There you go. That's the way we're gonna pronounce it. Snow isn't white. I mean, I've seen black snow, grey snow, piss snow, which is yellow. There's also red snow. If there's blood in it, then you can dye it in any color that you... Well... What do you want here? Technically, it has like a sort of bluish hue, but that's, I think, just reflecting the sky. And also, if you would look at a snowflake at a microscope, I don't think it would be white. But snow isn't white. I think it's just the fact that a powder at that size just looks white to us, because if you grind something fine enough, everything would be white, I think. So snow isn't white. True. Correct, hard to believe, but snow is actually clear. Haha! Since snow is made out of ice crystals, light bounces off all the crystals and reflect back to our eyes as white. I got it! True or false, new snow is made up of 90% water. New snow is made up of 90% water? What does the squirrel have to do with that? Technically, what did was it the ski or the snowboarder? I don't even recall. Have to do with the last question. 90%, isn't snow like 100% water? Correct, that would be some wet snow. Fresh uncompacted snow is actually made up of a high percentage of air trapped among the snow crystals. 90 to 95%. Lots of animals burrow into the snow to hibernate. True or false, making loud sounds like shouting can trigger an avalanche of snow. In the right circumstances, that's at least always what I heard can happen, so yes. Previous? Tell me my score. So close, that's just something you see in movies. In most avalanches, weather, wind, snow, rain or sun, adds stress to a large snowpack on a mountain. When a weight such as a person or snowmobile is added, the snowpack breaks away and tumbles down the mountains. Okay, so that's something that you just get told to as a kid as well if you live in an area that has a lot of snow. Maybe just to keep you quiet. Score 5 out of 10, 50%, pretty good try, and you probably learned some new fun facts. Yeah, I learned that I should not trust you about the molecules that can be found in a single snowflake if there's a snowflake that's the size of a diner plate. Something doesn't add up for me, but then again I don't have any comparison on how big a water molecule is. So, what do I know? The answer is a little bit more, but still not enough.